What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the Florida Panthers and David Bolland likely parting ways this summer as the former Chicago Blackhawk, Stanley Cup champ, dealt with injuries all season, and despite having 3 years and I think $15 million left on his contract, they're gonna either have a buyout or use a medical exception due to a nagging injury that he had this season in his ankle. So, again, I didn't like the contract from the get-go, and that's not a personal thing on Bolland. I think he's a nice player, was a nice complementary fit in Chicago. But then you look at his post-Blackhawks days. I mean, he can't stay healthy. Over the last 2 years, he played 78 games with the Panthers and had 28 points. So, again, the contract never, in my eyes, made a lick of sense. And the other thing is, I know Dale Talon obviously drafted him, developed him, all that shit in Chicago, but, giving a guy like that kind of money never made any sense. Again, I never said Bolland was a bad player. I said he was more of a complimentary player, not a feature guy that you give $5.5 million a year to. So, I'm obviously not thrilled that he's hurt. I'm going to root for that on anyone. Well, Matt Cook. Yeah, Matt Cook I'd root for, to be in pain 24/7. And Roger Goodell, but that's neither here nor there. Free Brady. But, again, the deal never made any sense from the Panthers' perspective. You can't call yourself, a cost-efficient, team that, small market, all that bullshit, and then dole out these kind of contracts. Kind of like Carolina and Alex Semin, but that's neither here nor there. But, you look at Bolland, I think, I'm not going to say his career is over because he's 29, but, I think he'll move on. If the injuries are still there, sit out a little bit, maybe come back next year, year after, get a tryout with the team. That's definitely something. And if the Panthers do buy him out, it'll cost them $11 million over the next, I think, 6 years. So, like, 1.9 a year over the cap. That's doable, if that's the way they go. But it could also be a medical thing where the insurance picks up part of it. So, again, this is all one of those things. But, again, I never saw this marriage in Florida working out between Bolland and the Panthers. They gave him a shitload of money. People can laugh at the Leafs, but the Leafs actually did offer him $4.9 million a year. So, yes, it's less than 5.5, but still not exactly, desirable. But, we'll see how it all shakes itself up. But, another guy that, good player in Chicago, never really hit his stride anywhere else. But we'll see what his future holds. And the Panthers could use that cap room. I expect them to be active in free agency. Trojan needs a new contract. Ekblad will need a new contract next summer, so they can get it done this year. That'd be ideal. And I think they'll be kicking the tires on guys like Milan Lucic, Andrew Ladd, Kyle Pozo, maybe David Baggett. I know that they are set down the middle. I'll give them that. But we'll see how it all sorts itself out. Anyway, that's all I got. Some sort of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes for the season, for the playoffs, and beyond. Later, guys.